the moment I picked it up, after the first chapter, I was hooked and I demolished it in like 2 days. And that was how I knew I had to do it, because Coriolanus is just such a complex character. And seeing him go from young man who is kind of troubled and fighting for his family to young man who is still troubled, but this time has kind of a goal and an aim, albeit a dark one, and he becomes kind of dark and heavy towards the end, and he becomes the kind of dictator that we know him to be in the original movies. And seeing that kind of origin story take place is something that I just couldn't not do. A big part of what we first talked about, Francis and I, was what makes Corio tick to begin with, and a lot of that was to do with his ambition for his family. And although he's an ambitious person later on, most of his ambition to kind of fight and become the kind of person who will do anything, do whatever it takes to win, is mostly stemming from his family's needs. And the film begins with his family at like the precipice of like serious hunger, and he will do whatever it takes to get them out of that place. And then that gives way to a Corio who will start to do anything for himself just to get to the top. Yeah, we talked a lot about where it began and where it ended and how we weaved that path in between. And a big part of it was just kind of building the world and working out what this world was and what that would do to a person. Rachel is, I mean, she's so enigmatic. She just sings Lucy Gray. She is Lucy Gray. I think my first experience of Rachel was watching her sing in our chemistry read, which was over Zoom. And I sat there and, you know, Zoom doesn't really give you much emotional feedback, but I sat there and I ended up crying just watching her sing, because she has this kind of incredible life in her when she sings, which I've really not seen in many other actors before. We've become really good friends. And yeah, it's very easy to fall in love with Rachel. She's very charming. She brings a lot of kind of raw, fiery energy to what she does, which is exactly what Lucy Gray needs. So it's been a pure joy. I think audiences will be very grateful to get a glimpse into the kind of origin of what made the Hunger Games what they are. I know watching the original movies, always felt like, how did they end up here? I think if there's anything audiences want, it's entertainment and meaning at the same time, and this has all of that.
What are the Hunger Games for?
The Hunger Games are to punish the districts.
We're live!
I'm your mentor.
You seem like a good man, Coriolanus Snow.
I have seen what war does to people.
Your role is to turn these children into spectacles, not survivors.